What is up? I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Got some more Resident Evil Reverse gameplay for you. And before I get into this video, let me a little shout out to Dark River Sabin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But basically, send me some comments on some of my videos and actually explain a lot of what I've asked a lot of about in terms of the ranking system. I've been very confused of how it works. I ask myself, why is it that it seems like when I win games, I get little to no points, and why does it seem like some games it's just like I get a bunch of points but I didn't even like win them or whatnot, and it's just all over the place. But I came on this through earlier and it was actually pretty close to it, but basically he explained how basically depending on the player's ranking you're in your own lobby, the higher you score. So if you're beating down a bunch of people in the low thousands, you might not even get a point. Now if you're in a game, really highly competitive game that has like people like in the 2000s or 2500s and you place pretty high, even win, you're gonna get a lot more points than that. One thing I actually learned, I didn't even notice, but he explained how if you get in 5th place, if you kill someone higher ranked to you, you can actually get a bunch of points by that. I didn't even know anything about that, but the more you know, the more you learn, the more you know. But thank you so much for giving me that information, because I had no idea. He also gave me a device to play at night, which a lot of these gameplay is at night, so hopefully it works out. But I'm actually in these two games, I'm playing against a lot of ranked players, a lot of high ranked players. This game, people are a little bit lower than me, and in the next game, I think people that are even higher than that I've played against a lot, and it's a let me tell you something, when you're playing against people that know what they're doing, it's a completely different atmosphere. It is completely different because the games are so much closer. You don't have those high scoring affairs. You just have people that are really going at it, and one little small move could determine victory or defeat. And right here, the person I'm chasing is Booty. He's one of these 2,000 plus ranked players, and he kind of owns me for the most part. I get him a few times, but most of the time I'm just chasing after him, and it's just not working out for the most part. But I do get the last laugh on him. I do get the last laugh. But basically the point is like, I guess to get higher rank, as I said, I don't really care too much about it, but I was just always curious. But I need to be playing against higher ranked players. But the problem is that, you know, you're at the mercy of whatever lobby they put you in. So if I'm in lobbies with low ranked players, and you know, but the fear of that though is just like, if you play really bad, because everyone has an off game, you're going to go down so much more. But so I just kind of feel like there needs to be a little bit more of a middle ground there, but I don't know what they could do. Well, because at the end of the day, what are you really getting for it? Not much. But here it's just like I don't really have a lot of things going, not too many streaks. I'm just trying to stay competitive, stay in the game, trying to get this detonation. But at this point, I was thinking, man, it's just, I'm probably not going to win, but at least I can stay in the top 3, because that's the goal. You don't want to go out of the top 3. As long as you can stay in the top 3, and love this spawn. I'm already seeing an enemy, but go up here and get owned again. And it's not looking good at all. But once again, what have I always stressed? You can't afford to give up. I'm trying to get him. I get him, get a few points, and this is where I start to turn my little comeback and get after Booty. But one of the biggest things I've had in this game, if you already noticed, I haven't even really gotten the virus canisters. Like, I just keep spawning, I can't find any, and it's frustrating, because I do like Bloom, but you know, I'd rather have the other creatures. I'm just trying to get someone, and he just he just falls and dies. But I go over here and finally get one, and I'm just trying to get something going here. And there's a fail here. I tried hitting him, and I tried to do the kick before he gets to me with a charge, but just didn't work out too well. But that was actually a gift in disguise. Honestly, I have to thank him for that, because I finally transform and finally get to use the creature I really want, and I just go after him, because the only possible chance I have is winning is to kill him, which I do here, and then my other chance is to go after Booty, and I see him right there, but fortunately for me, he doesn't quite see me coming, and I'm able to hit him once. He has no stamina, and I swallow him up here, take the lead, and then I just run like a bitch. Hopefully nobody kills me, or definitely not Booty kills me. So time runs out and I'm able to survive and get the victory. But you know what Saban was telling me earlier when I learned is with the whole ranking here is if you play against higher ranked people, instead of 2,000 ranked players, another one, but he left. You get a lot more points there, so it was 14. So there's obviously the proof right there. You just got to play against high ranked players, but once again, you're at the mercy of if you play them. Now in this game, it was even more of a struggle fest because these two players in this lobby. One of the guys, Darkness OG. He's the Leon in this game. I had played against him a few times earlier, and the problem was that most of the games didn't have enough people in or got disconnected, but this guy was a beast. Like, he plays Leon, and if he's up close with you and hits you with a shotgun, you're fucked. You're not getting out of it. You're fucked. And then this other player who was playing as Claire was just nasty with the revolver. I mean, just absolutely nasty. I mean, they just... like, there's Darkness right there, but they were just absolutely... One time they actually sniped me with a revolver. I think that's them right there. I just can't get them from the distance, but they absolutely sniped me. I didn't even realize before it was too late that I was getting shot by it, but those two players were both over 2,500 as you'll see at the end of the game, and just playing with them is a completely different atmosphere. And unfortunately for the other three players, there were all these low-ranked, 1,000-ranked people, and they didn't deserve that. But you know what? That's how you learn. It's how you learn to get better at the game. You gotta, my old saying, you gotta learn to take a few O's before you learn how to dish them out, and that's just how it goes. But right here, I'm just trying to keep up with these two, trying to get off to a good start. But there it is, Blaze 50. That's who the player is. This set revolver, man, they were just smart. They just knew how to evade stuff, but man, they knew how to hit the headshot criticals. And I've tried to play Claire like that with a revolver. I just suck at it. I'd rather use the machine gun, but there are some people who are just nasty. They're basically like running around like the revolver ocelot, and they just absolutely stomp. And great on spawn Capcom, because it seems like the only time I could get 50 is if I get them from the back, because they see in the front, it's like damn near impossible to kill them. But yeah, but you know what? But the thing is, I really enjoyed it. I don't know, it's funny, but I actually enjoy playing against some really solid players. It's a lot of fun because it's just a back and forth competitive match, and that's the most fun, having that back and forth competitive match. But it wasn't like, I mean, you could say it's still a struggle, but it was a fun struggle because I don't want everything to be a sweat fest, but it was fun and entertaining. That's the most important part, because I'd rather just have fun. And I mean, I want to win and have fun, obviously, but I don't want to win if it comes at being like just an absolute hooked up to the Gamma Lab, sweating my ass off. I don't want to be like that. And right here, I get both my nemesises there, and of course they, as I said, they're smart. They're not dumb, because I hear him, and I said, OG, he had done this stuff before where he would just try to bait me in, and unfortunately, the nemesis comes in here and tries to break it up, and I'm trying to get the kill, but then someone else comes in here, but they're definitely not dummies. They got that high IQ, and they're trying to bait, and they're trying to get you to come out, so you got to play smart. You can't just be good skill-wise, you got to have to play smart too, because they're no dummies, but that makes for an exciting, thrilling match. And I guess the only thing I'm wondering if there's a way you can more guarantee playing against these people, because it just sucks that you'll be in a lobby against low-ranked people and you're not getting anything for it. But if you play one bad game against them, you're losing a bunch. And if you in a lobby a bunch of good players, at least you know, hey, if you do lose, hey, you lost against some good people, or you didn't finish in the top 3. But I get Darkness there, but because as I say, you don't want to be up close with him. He is nasty with that shotgun. You don't want to see it too much in this game, but I learned the hard way. That's why I stayed away from him. And I didn't even flirt with that, because if he's up close, he hits you with that shotgun, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. You are just dead to rights there. But I just wish there was more ways we can guarantee playing against these same players. Like, one of the things people have questioned, why can't we stay in the same lobby if we're in that same lobby of people? I would love to have that, but of course this game doesn't have many options or variety or whatnot. And once again, great spawns, Capcom, great spawns. And I got the lead. I'm just trying to hold on and whatnot. Blaze 50 comes around trying to get me. I'm just trying to get this power weapon here, but Blaze 50 is not going to let me use it. He gets me for the bonus points for him, and got 20 seconds left. I'm just trying to survive and just trying to stop him from getting any type of momentum and streak, and he's trying to come around the other side, and there's not much time left, and I just figure I'll just throw myself in there, see what I got, and maybe detonate, get somebody, which I do, and confirms the victory. And it's pretty satisfying to win against these two cats right here, because they're definitely some solid players, and they made me work for it. As you see, they're already got the 2,500 plus, and hope I can play more times because it's a lot of fun. But if you enjoyed this video, hopefully I can see you guys back on the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I can see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you later. Peace.